Hello everybody, Jeff Gamer here with an episode of Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy. Now this is going to be like a filler series. I'm wanting to do all three games. I've beat them all in the past. Really excited they came out with these for the PS4. They did this months ago. I bought them, had to have them. Love this game. It's probably my favorite game series of all time. I say filler because it's gonna be like I'm gonna do some. I want to do some other videos too. This is gonna be a game series. I'm wanting to do all three of them. I'm gonna 100% this one, Jak And Daxter Precursor Legacy, because I know I can. I've already got all the trophies for it. It's 100%. I've done it before. I'm gonna do it again with you guys. I don't know if I'll do 2 and 3 100% because those games are a little bit harder to do because there's more to them. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and get started here. Maybe. There we go. New game. See 100%.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
It's always weird playing through this game and the other two, and then watching this one again, and it's weird because that's not Daxter. It is Daxter, but it's just not, like, you know.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locust has precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village.
What?
We will attack it.
Yeah, I've been recording already.
What are we
Sorry,
doing here
everybody.
anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung!
There it is.
I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
look, old man. Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Yep. I love how it doesn't surprise Samus that.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest. These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Okay, I was double clicking, but I guess it wasn't working.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
I don't think I get anything with it. I used to do that all the time when I was little playing this. I'd always copy it. Okay.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all. Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Can't go down there. I'm gonna go the other way though.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them. Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power. This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Which, lucky for me, there's a blue eco vent right up here.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Just sit here, constantly have blue eco charging through my body.
Good work! The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
I like how far you can jump. Probably die if I go back that way. Really confusing.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
That's one thing I need to remember later, is that pushes you up a little bit higher.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
All 50 of them. So I got all those, all 7 of those, and all 50 of those. Oh. That's everything. Alright, you know what, that looks like a good stopping point. Yeah, options. Save it. Let's make sure I didn't do it. Okay, I didn't do it right. Alright. Alright, so like I said, that's a good stopping point. We're going to stop there. That was just the training rounds. We'll go a little bit further in the next episode. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Like I always say, I'm going to love this adventure because I love this game series. I said it before, my favorite game series of all time. There's only one other one that's actually just as good. I mean it, just as good. And that's Ratchet and Clank. Now, if they had Ratchet and Clank, the original games, for the PS4, I would do those too. I'm actually going to look that up. I'm pretty sure they don't. I know they have them for the PlayStation 3, but I don't think they have the original games for the PlayStation 4. But they do have the remaster. If you'd like to see the Ratchet and Clank remaster, or remake actually, a reboot, let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely do that. I'll do that gameplay there too. But yeah, like I said, thank you for joining me on this adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the future.